All right, the election is over. The Democrats, unfortunately, have won. So what do we do now? The working people and taxpayers who pay the bills for all the social programs and so-called entitlement programs uh, have turned out to be a minority in the country now, and I think that we have to consider a different course of action. Elections don't seem to help much. So where do we go from here? I mean, there are the people who elected the president. They're either doctrinaire Democrats who would vote for anybody on the Democrat ticket, including Joseph Stalin. Uh, in fact, some of them would probably prefer him. And of course, there are the welfare queens and the Obama stash people uh, who uh, who are counting on the government for a free ride. So let's consider what the ordinary taxpayer wants from the government, which they aren't getting. Elections don't seem to help. As soon as you elect these people, they get to Washington and do whatever they want. Their promises mean nothing. So what do regular people want? We want the laws enforced. That's all the laws, not just the ones that the people in Washington pick and choose to enforce, while not enforcing the ones that might endanger the next election. Uh, and we want a balanced budget. We want the debt to be dealt with and not kicked down the road for another year or so while it grows and grows, and the interest we pay on it skyrockets. You can't count on the Republicans. Boehner and uh, Mitch Mitch McConnell are going to cooperate with the administration and just pile on more debt. Now, President Obama, after the election results came in, said that now we want to deal with we have to deal with the deficit and the debt. He's a Democrat. If you think he really means that, you're very naive. So we want the people who are paying the freight for all this government spending. We want the laws enforced. That's as I said, we want all the laws enforced. That includes the immigration laws. We have millions of illegal aliens in this country. According to the law that's now on the books, they have to go. They have to either be deported or go back to the country where they came from on their own. And I'm not talking about these regulations that are issued by these dictatorial agencies like the EPA, which stifle business and and lead to more unemployment, which in turn causes greater deficits. Now, what can we do to get these people to do what we want, not what the welfare queens and Obama stage people want? After all, we're paying for their free ride. Now, you can't count on Boehner. Anytime uh, Obama starts running short of money, he just issues them another trillion or two to tide him over and keep on wasting. So here's my suggestion, and I'm sending this to not only the people I usually send it to, but also to Boehner and McConnell and the other people in government who take care of these things. They might not they might not look at it, but maybe some of the other people who will see this will agree with me and do what's necessary to get the message across to them. I'm suggesting that starting right now, we send emails or letters or phone calls. Emails and letters are better, I think, because phone calls they can just forget about. With an email or a fax is good too. Emails and faxes and letters are something concrete that they have to deal with. It's a piece of paper or a message on their on their website, yeah, their email account that somebody will read and maybe pass along. Anyway, what I'm suggesting is we serve notice on these people that if they don't start doing what we want, that is dealing with the debt, balancing the budget, and putting people back to work and getting rid of some of these awful regulations that they've been issuing in the last few years to make it easier for people to be hired. Here's what we intend to do. We want to see some progress on this starting with the first of the year when a new Congress comes in. We want a clear, short-term road to a balanced budget, not 8 years or 24 years. Rand Paul has drawn up a budget that balances in 5 years. And we should be able to see concrete examples of lower spending and debt reduction as we go forward. We should be able to see these things uh, in. We should be able to see drastic changes in 1 year. So what I'm suggesting is we tell these people that if they don't start doing what we want, what the taxpayers want, we're going to go on strike. And this is something that it's sort of an adaptation of something that happened in Atlas Shrugged when the real driving force behind the economy just started disappearing. They, in effect, went on strike. So here's what we should do. You should tell these people that starting January 1st, we want to see concrete examples of debt reduction and deficit reduction immediately. We want to see steps taken immediately. If they don't start doing what we want, we're going to go on strike. I would say that by April 15th, if we're not satisfied with what we want, we have a general strike throughout the country. And here's what I'm suggesting. Stay in your home that day. Don't go to work. Don't buy anything. Don't use your gasoline or ride around or anything like that. Bring the economy to a standstill for one day. If that doesn't bring some action, then I'd say that by May 15th, we should go on strike for 2 days. Go to work, don't leave your house, don't buy anything, just stop. And when you consider how much revenue they'll be losing, I think that might get their attention. So here's what I'd like to do. Everybody who agrees with this action should, as I said, contact your representatives. There's a lot of new ones I know, but you can probably get in touch. Unfortunately, most of the incumbents got reelected. So get in touch with them. Tell them this is what we want. We want some action, real action, not phony stuff, not bookkeeping hijinks. We want to see less money spent next year than was spent this year. If we have to get rid of some departments, that's fine. There's plenty of them that we don't need. And warn them that by April 15th, if there's no action and we're not satisfied, we're going to go on strike. In spite of the election results, and it doesn't seem to make any difference anyway, who gets elected. They just do what they want anyway. They don't represent us. They don't listen to us anymore. They really don't care about the people. All they care about is the next election, and that's why some of these laws aren't enforced. I mean, I think Obama got 75% of the Hispanic vote or something like that. He wouldn't dare. He wouldn't dare enforce the immigration law. He would have lost the election. So anyway, I'd like you to, as I said, contact your congressmen and senators and serve notice on them that if they don't do what we want, we're going on strike. Now, here's here's how you can get in touch with your congressman. That's the top one. You can find all the email addresses and mailing addresses by using that top email website, rather. Bottom one is my email address. If you think this is a good idea, send me an email, and I will read them all. Unlike Congress people, and if you don't like what I say, well, you can tell me that too. So please do that. The country is in big trouble, and if regular citizens, ordinary citizens, don't step up and tell these congressmen what we want, we're threatening them, really. We're going to throw them out in the next election. So that's my suggestion for today, and I will send one of these little video pieces around occasionally to see if there is any progress. I will be back. Thank you.